The Season 7 winter theme is officially here. That means we're going to be opening up some packs. So big shout out to NBA 2K Mode for sponsoring this video. Let's get right into it. It's being kicked off with the Purple Sapphire Jalen Williams, who has the Gear Master ability. This card is craftable. We also got a new Scott Skiles, Aaron Nesmith, who's craftable, Bobby Portis Jr. kicking off the Rose Quartz. We got an RK Crystal Jalen Smith, who's craftable, Derrick Jones Jr., Jordan Hawkins, who's craftable Peyton Watson, who's kicking off the Antimatters. We got a new Jalen Wilson, Joe Ingles. We got Jalen Duren, Jarrett Vanderbilt kicking off the Topaz. He's craftable. Sadiq Bey, who's craftable. A craftable Kyle Lowry. We got a new Scoot Henderson. Malik Monk for the Malachites. He's craftable. Peyton Pritchard's craftable. Yusuf Nurkic as well is craftable. We got a new Buddy Hield. Jeff Hornacek, who's kicking off the Moonstones. He's craftable. We got an OG. Let's go. Knicks Nation, y'all already know. This is a card I want to add to my squad, especially since we just got that NBA Cup Karl-Anthony Towns. We got a new Marc Gasol, incredible playmaker, really good underrated center. We got a Horace Grant, throwback Bulls. You already know this is one of the best rebounders you can get in the game. Very underrated, pretty decent mid-range as well. We got a Trae Young. As much as a Knicks fan as I am, I got to give Trae Young his props. He is actually one of my favorite players in the league, and I'm excited about this card, so hopefully I can get this as well. And then that's it. That's the new cards for the winter theme. There has been an announcement. So it says we're back up and we're celebrating winter with a new theme. On the draft boards, you could get Buddy Hield, Henderson. So you can get a Topaz Scoot Henderson, a Jalen Duren, a Derrick Jones, a Bobby Portis, and a Scott Skiles. So that's actually pretty cool. Winter's also going to give you style bonus for the next 2 weeks. So while the NBA Cup is going on, you'll get style bonus with the winter cards. And then for whatever theme comes out next week, you'll also get style bonus. So that's actually a big plus as well. Another W, right? Nothing but W's from 2K lately. With this new theme, there is a new full court press. So definitely stay tuned in for that one because we are going to be trying to get this Trae Young. You already know how I feel about Trae. So that should be a really cool card to add to my squad. There's also a free welcome back gift. With this theme, you have two different packs. We got the Snow Day and the Season 7 Winter. But what I did notice, and I think this was a pretty good change actually, is that both packs have the same collectibles. So that's actually pretty good because that means if you do open up the Snow Day, you could get the Season 7 Winter collectibles as well. Now in the first tier, you got a chance to get energy recharges, collectibles, or the players that are shown there. And then it also includes one collectible too. That would help you craft some of the players in this theme. And then the Season 7 Winter pack does have all the Moonstones. So we got the Horace Grant, the Marc Gasol, the OG, and the Jeff Hornacek. It's always a positive when they're able to drop some cards off the draft board. Gives you a reason to grind. And with the NBA Cup still going on and the frenzy mode this week being Ja Morant, you got a lot of incentive to keep playing the game. As a Knicks fan, I want that OG on my team. So let's see how this works out. We're going to open up 6 of these Season 7 Winter packs, and hopefully we can pull some heat. And stay tuned in later in the week. We will be opening up that full court press for that ice tray. Let's jump right into these packs. Let's see what we get, y'all. All right, come on, come on. Y'all already know the deal. Collectibles on the right. And who's going to be on the left, y'all? We got Derrick Jones Jr. We still got 5 or more of these things. Let's see. Maybe I'll open up one of the other packs as well. Since they both have the same collectibles, kind of makes it a lot better to open up the smaller packs too. All right, so let's see. We got collectibles on the right. Who's on the left? We got Bobby Portis Jr. If you do want to see gameplay for these players, let me know. It's tough with gameplay sometimes, so y'all gotta let me know in the comment section. All right, so we got collectibles on the right. Who's on the left for this one? We got Joe Ingles. So it's starting to heat up, right? We've seen the rarities go up. So we did get Ingles right there. Let's see, maybe we'll get a Topaz on this one. Come on, come on, come on. Y'all know the deal already. Collectibles on the right. Who's on the left? We got Aaron Nesmith. So we got 2 of these things left. Come on, can we get some fire? Collectibles on the right. Who's on the left? There we go. I tell you I was going to start heating up. So we got Malik Monk. We did get a Malachite. I think that's a pretty good pool. That is the second highest tier in the pack. So last pack, who can we get here, right? We got Malik Monk. It would have been cool to get Buddy Hield, but listen, they're both pretty good shooting guards. But the card that we want to get is that OG. Let's see what we get on this last pack. Come on, come on, come on. Let's get that Knicks Nation, y'all. I already know the deal. Collectibles on the right. Who's gonna be on the left, y'all? We got Sadiq Bey, a Topaz. Listen, that's a good pull. That's the third highest tier in the pack, right? And for those of you that always think I pull heat, it happens sometimes. Sometimes I don't get the craziest pull, but I am happy with the two pulls I got, man. Getting a Malachite and a Topaz is still pretty good. They're still very good cards. And these will be strong mentors once a new rarity does come out, right? We got to be real. It's going to come at some point. I just don't know when. So we got those players there. I will go over some builds for two of them because I know that some of y'all do like that type of content. I like it too. I'll be real with y'all. It just doesn't hit the way it used to. But before we do that, I do want to highlight something new in the rewind mode. There's a whole new blog post. I will leave it in the description. They've made some updates to the rewind, some really good ones too. But they did add something called Spotlight. Spotlight is pretty interesting. With the Spotlight, it says work together to raise the multiplier by earning rewind points on the featured top play. Complete the featured top play with the multiplier on to earn more rewind points. It's pretty much a community event. Works very similar to the hotspots. So it's just an incentive for everybody to come together and play the rewind mode. But you also get rewards too. So like for this here, for the top play, there's a milestone reward, which gives you a random foundation rewind a gate card. Still helps out, right? There's also another top milestone reward, which gives you 20 coins. So just a little incentive to play the mode. Now in the blog post, they do explain a few other quality of life changes. So definitely check it out after watching the video. And also remember too that the NBA Cup cards can be used in the rewind mode. Not just the foundation cards, but the rewind cards from the current events are usable. And the cards with the C on there are the captain cards, so they help you earn more points. And while we're at it, I will jump into a couple things in the blog post that caught my attention because I thought it was a pretty good update. With this update, I'm going to highlight a couple of the items. So there's going to be top plays that now include possession lock gameplay where you control both teams' offenses. Then there's going to be something called Barn Burner. It's a challenge where you score as many points as possible, so that's actually pretty cool. You'll have to play as both teams and keep it close. In this mode, defensive players of the years need not apply, so it's purely buckets. There's also 3-pointers combined challenge, where the task is that both teams must sink a certain amount of 3-pointers, and this is where great shooters are extra valuable. And then there's a points combined challenge, and I thought this was interesting, where both teams must combine for a set number of points. There's plenty of wrinkles though, such as keeping turnovers to a minimum, but now you need the best point guards and passes you can collect. Top plays rewinds now include coins. And they've also expanded rewind rosters, so there's going to be some new rewind cards coming out. They do show a few here. There's Russell Westbrook with the Nuggets, Porzingis with the Celtics. That's a nice one. Buddy Hield, and then Dante with the Timberwolves. This is a pretty big change here too. So now you can earn courtside points while playing rewind mode. That was something I wasn't sure why it wasn't included in the first time around, but I'm glad that they did add it. Gives you more things to do to grind the courtside pass. And this here I'm a big fan of. So they adjusted the tuning for player AI and rewind modes. So that means that the matches should be a little bit more achievable. I'm not saying that you're going to be able to get them all done, right? It's still a challenge, but I think they fine-tuned it a bit. I haven't tested it out yet to see exactly how much, but my guess is that you should be able to get more rewind challenges done. There'll be new opportunities within the game to pick up rewind focused draft packs and then team focused style cards. So that's actually good. There's a rewind focus tab in the game store, along with additional offers to beef up your favorite teams accessible from replays and top play screens. There's also been a visual polish to the draft board. I mean, folks, anytime they can deliver on an update, revamp a mode that has potential, I like it. Because I still think Rewind is a really cool mode added to the game. And now with them adding the courtside pass points, it does help out a bit. But I think the real big update with it was when they added the NBA Cup players as Rewind players. That was pretty huge, because those were cards that you can use for the events. You could use it for Rewind. and then you can use it going forward as well. So I actually think that's a massive addition. All right, so for Malik Monk, he's got a 5 and 3-point shot and agility. So the stats, you do want to boost him up, right? He's a shooting guard. You want him to be able to slash a little bit, but most importantly, Malik Monk, you want to be able to get those catch and shoot opportunities. You also want him to be able to get steals, right? So you can get some fast breaks. So we got to bring up defending. Right now it's at a 3. You want to bring up his mid-range shooting. You want to bring up his shoot-off dribble and his layups and dunks. And if you could, bring up playmaking. Sadiq Bey, I think, is a pretty decent stretch small forward. I like him a lot in a console game. What I do want to boost up for him is defending a little bit. I want to bring up his rebounding. It's a little too low. And then if we could bring up his mid-range shooting and his 3-point shot. And then if possible, his layups and dunks. Bobby Portis Jr., stretch big as well. So he's already got the 5 and 3-point shot, and he's got the 5 in strength for rebounding. So all you really want to try to bring up is his playmaking, his defending, and then if you could bring up his mid-range and his layups and dunks. That's it, y'all. That was the winter theme. I appreciate all y'all. We're gonna rock out for the rest of the season. We got more videos lined up. I pretty much feel a lot better than I did last week, so I think we should be good going forward. God willing, of course, right? As always, I will catch everyone in the next one. Stay ballin'.